Imagine having that as your backyard, as your front yard for how many years? About 90. Yeah, I started living here in 90. Since 90, 25 years I've been here on this piece of land. 10 of it though was driving truck. I wasn't here that much.
So how often do people ask to use your front yard here, say as like for like a picture or something? Because you got like
everyone who comes here, and then film crews from all over. CNN's been here, Fox has been here, Sam Macaroni's been here. Who else? Just had a crew from Israel, RooTube from England.
Well, I mean, like people pay to like get their pictures taken with like that in the background, and you have it right here. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So it's an amazing view, right?
Definitely.
It's really empowering to have this kind of view and be able to see something magical like that every day. It just lights up and it changes, and it's always interesting. Sometimes it's less interesting, but those make you appreciate the good ones even better.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, look at how really trippy that big cloud is, right?
Uh-huh.
Sometimes you get like 3 layers of clouds. Like you'll have clouds right here, and you'll have and they'll be moving this way, and then you'll have clouds behind it that are just kind of down, like those, as far as those ones are, moving this way, and then you'll have some high clouds that are moving that way. So you'll get 3 different motions, and that shit is trippy, man.
Crazy.
It makes all kinds of weird images.
It's like they're all working together or against each other, really.
Shit, you know.
Yeah, we were talking about earlier today how awesome a condor just soaring by your place would be, or just gliding by, basically.
I seen a flock of white cranes one time fly on top of that bullplane down there. There must have been about between 8 and 9 of them.
Wait, on what exactly?
On that bullpine way over there, right, kind of over there, that tallest tree that you see going up that way.
Okay.
Yeah, they landed right there. They spent the night there. They got here about this time, and just they all just stayed on top of there, and they were gone the next day. I guess they were migrating, so looking for a place to sleep that night. They all slept together. There was about 8 or 9 of them. Big, man. Each one of them big as a big turkey. Yeah. Probably 20 pounds, 20-pound bird flying across country. Yeah. They're beautiful.
Just need a place to stay for the night?
Yep, on their way somewhere, on their migration route.
Kind of like a lot of your guests here?
Yeah, right.
They chose the right place.
So I've hosted so many people. I should check and see if those girls got back to me, see if they wanna hang out.
Do you allow other people with animals here?
Depends. I usually don't like it. Susanna came here when her dog sucked, man. We all hated her dog. It was awful.
Really?
Well, Susanna was a beautiful girl and hard worker. Did a lot, moved a lot of energy around here, but she also stirred up the energy and made it harder. Harder for Laura. It was really hard for Laura. You know, I mean, what's her name? Susanna was a younger version of Laura.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Like 20 years younger. Or 15, maybe between 15 and 20 years younger. But, you know, same hot blonde, big boobs, pretty, perky, smart. And it threatened Laura's security with me here.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting dynamics going on here.
Yeah. And I really believe that Susanna wanted to be included in the lovemaking. I think that was why it didn't work.
Between you other two?
Yeah.
Interesting.
She wanted it bad. I couldn't do it if Laura wasn't on board, and Laura wasn't on board.
Oh, so she was the only one? So you were for it though?
No, I mean, I didn't want it. I didn't diswant it. If it came, I'm sure I would enjoy it.
Yeah.
She let me massage her one time right there. My cars put a massage table, and Laura's sitting right here, and I give Susanna a massage on my massage table. I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
No, I didn't feel comfortable.
Mm.
It was hard. It was hard because Susanna's smoking hot, blonde, beautiful, and I'm rubbing her naked body, and Laura's right there. I'm like, fuck, that's stressful for me.
It's like a guilty pleasure.
What it was, I didn't do it very long.
So compared to all that, how do you feel about having 2 guys here for a period of, well, now it will be like,
And 2 more coming.
yeah, exactly. So
Yeah,
several weeks.
So here's I don't ask anyone to come here.
Uh-huh.
Everyone who comes here because they're drawn to here, and I don't really refuse anyone as long as it fits and they fit into what's going on here. If they have the right attitude and the right mindset, and are flexible and say, I'll come whenever you say I could come, and I'll offer these services,
Mm-hmm.
and they're services that I can use, then I have to say yes. You know what I mean? As long as I don't get a bad feeling of them like they're a rip off, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at spotting that shit right off. You know, so what was the question?
Guys here versus
Oh.
girls here.
It's cool because we get a lot more shit done. With the girls, I play with them a lot more.
Uh-huh.
And it's okay. And I was saying, I just take whatever comes. You know, I mean, I don't pick and choose. It's like if there's like a whole series or there's like a whole bunch of little tests that you have to pass and be able to come here, and as long as you keep passing the tests, then I can't say no. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If someone who had a clean record was determined to come here and spend time here with me, I would not be able to tell them no if they passed all my tests. You know what I mean?
Because they're all volunteering in the end.
Yeah. And if they passed all the tests that I require with flying colors, I have to take them if there's time and you know, that's just how it is here.
Yeah.
So and I can make the test harder and harder, but you know, if this has happened many times. If some hot chick comes and says, I'm coming in my car, I'm bringing a lot of food, I'm going to drive us around wherever you want to go, we're going to have fun, you know, we're going to take pictures in my bikini and all that. How in the fuck do you say no to that? Right? I'll treat you to eat, you know. Yeah, and she's hot, you know. And dude, that has happened so many times. It's fun. So it's really. Well, I had this Vietnamese girl come. Dude, I was in love with that little girl. She walked on my back. She cooked for me. She served me. She rubbed me real good. She went swimming with me and was cuddling with me in the river. Oh my God, it was. And she talked so sweet and so cute, like a little doll. And she cooks so good, man. She come out here and you know, and make some fucking good shit. It'll be like, oh my God, this is so good.
Nice.
It was awesome. I got a video of her walking on my back.
You draw a very wide range of people here. I can tell.
She was cute. I had her at the same time I had this other white chick. And then there was the cult was living here. It was full of women.
Oh yeah, Ben was telling me about that briefly.
There was a
Can you
cult
explain
living here
about
for
that?
like 11 months. They left the Mercedes. They left that Toyota that I finally sold.
So what made them a cult exactly in your mind?
They They were super religious from this religion that the black Jamaican woman made up.
Okay.
And they used the Torah, the Quran, and the Old Testament as their scripture.
Wow.
And they would every day at 9 o'clock, or depending on what time of the year it was, they like an hour after or 2 hours after sunrise, they would meet and she would talk and they would record it, right? And then they would all go do their assigned tasks for the day, whatever she wanted them to do. And one of them would come in here. She lived with me. She lived in this little room right here.
Okay.
And she had to spend 4 hours a day transcribing what she was saying and writing it down, or typing it down onto like a Word document, because she was writing 27 books.
Wow.
So she had them all under her control. She would jump and they would say, "Was that high enough?" You know, they would run. She would say something and they would right away. That's like, yeah. So she had them under her thumb. She had her son, 25-year-old son, and then there was Melissa, who was my age, but looked like she could have been in her 30s. Played music, beautiful white woman, beautiful body, very nice, you know, kept. And then Melissa's daughter, who was it? Brittany, came and lived here with her 2 daughters. And so the one daughter was 5 and the other daughter was 9.
Wow.
And they lived here in the house with me for a good 6 weeks. And those 2 little girls, they loved me so much. They would jump on me and crawl on me and ride on me. And we would watch TV together, and the mom would be in the bedroom, and they would just hang out with me. And the little one, she would be like, "Oh, can I rub your feet? Do your feet hurt?" And she'd put lotion on them. Does that feel better? Yeah. She just loved taking care of me. Can I get you something to eat or drink? The little one. She just loved me.
Amazing.
I know, right? Those guys were it was such a good experience, getting to hang out with those 2 little kids.
So why'd they end up leaving?
Because the mom was in the cult, and the dad wanted them back, and he won, because it was pretty clear that to her the cult was more important than her kids.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Where do you think they are now? Any idea? Just out there
They
somewhere.
could be in Stockton. They were swindlers, man. After they left, so the only reason they left because there was a fire. The fire came, and they were scared, man. So as soon as I saw the fire, I went over there. They were living over there, and I said, "There's a fire. I don't think you need to leave, but you need to know that there's a fire, and it could come to where you need to evacuate." And they're like, "Oh, whatever," you know what I mean? And then she walked around here and she's seen the smoke, and her eyes went, "Whoa." And they started packing. They started packing right there. And they had been living here for 11 months, so they had a lot of shit. And she wanted, so she borrowed $400 to get that car. First she borrowed $200 and said, "I'll pay you when I sell the car." And then she borrowed $200 more, saying, "Oh, I need to register it and all that." And then I gave her $400, and then she said I was going to sell it. As soon as I gave her the $400, she says, "Oh, I changed my mind. I'm not selling that car after all." And so I took the tires off. I took 2 of the tires off, and she couldn't go nowhere with it, right? And so when the fire came, she's like, "Can I have my tires back?" I said, "You got my $400?" And she just like bowed her head like that, and then so they left me a fucking mess, man. They had been inhabiting that thing, and it was awful, man. They really fucked it up. And they left a lot of trash, and they had swore up and down, "Oh, we're not the type of people to leave a mess." And they left me a huge mess. But I got that car. That car's in my name now. I just got to buy a battery for it, and I could drive it. I could go register it, insure it, or I could sell it, which I'm going to do.
Interesting. So these past few weeks here have been relatively quiet compared to some of the more crazy shit that you've had go on here.
Yeah, the Brady's film crew, that was fucking crazy. That and
not just that, just everything that you've showed me tonight. Like, that's all pretty crazy, and that all happened right here.
It's an amazing place. All right, complete privacy, right?
Uh-huh.
100-mile views
Yeah.
that hundreds of millions of people have seen. Who has that? A guy that got touched by God, right?
It's incredible.
I was right there, dude, and fuck, it got knocked to the ground. I'm on the ground filming that 2/3 of that video. But you know, my whole life has been like that, dude. It's just been those like when I went viral for the first time, I had this book of all these my volunteers and couch surfers.
Okay.
A photo book, you know, had
Oh, yeah.
pictures of them, and it was like 100 of them. And it was like 100 chicks in there, and I took it down to LA with me, and the TV producers were going, "Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh my God!" I mean, they were just like, "Whoa!" And they thought they worshipped that book, man. It was like,
God.
what? My life has been like that, dude. It's just fucking beautiful humanity just pouring itself on me,
That's pretty incredible.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I had this one time I'm sitting here alone, and the phone rings, and it's this chick I know that I've fooled around with before, and she's my friend's birthday today. We want to come and celebrate it with you. I said, come on up. So they come back. They come up about 20 minutes later, and they got booze, and I got pot, and they got mushrooms, and we for 2.5 days we just fucking partied our ass off, man. Fucking, just. I mean, I did them both in every hole, man.
Fuck, man.
Some of it is still on YouTube. Parts of it.
On YouTube, they allow that.
No, but I only could put a little parts
Oh,
of it.
parts of it.
Yeah. But we painted each other up, like those paints, like that.
Yeah.
And took mushrooms, and we're drunk and smoked pot, and we were just orgy. Man. Oh my God, it was.
And you're still hosting people during this, are you?
No, this
No?
is just like.
Okay, because that's what you said earlier, and that
No, this is
sounded pretty
no.
crazy.
I was here alone, and like it's like not often. That chick had she had this third sense of knowing exactly when to call.
Okay.
Like as soon as someone would leave, she would kind of get this tingle, and she would call me, and she would say, "Can I come over?" And I'm alone, and it's like no one's coming for a while. Like
Yeah.
it's hard to say no. You know, she's a massage therapist. She come, I want to give you a massage. Fuck, how do you say no to that? You know. And so she got me trained where I was just saying no, and then she brought that chick over, and so then they left two and a half days later, and I found that chick and contacted her,
Uh-huh.
and she came and stayed here for a couple months.
Couple months.
And dude, it was fucking. She was a stone alcoholic. Had to have a fifth of vodka every day.
Damn.
She would drink it and then drink water. It was like that, but she had to have it. That's how bad she was. And I drank all my booze. Fucked me so good. Just like gave me all the sex. Let me film it all. She was hot. She danced hot for me. I'll show you that video. She danced hot for me, dude. She was sexy as fuck. She is a former stripper too, dude. You know, I used to go to strip clubs, and I would think, man, it'd be so cool to get one of these chicks at home, you know. Dude, and I've had it. You know what? It's fucking good, man. It's everything you imagine it to be, man. What a life.
You're crazy.
All right, so I lined you out on how to roll that part. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll give you some more show.